Welcome back to Cowboys Huddle. I'm Bill Jones here at Valley Ranch as the Cowboys get set to take on the Green Bay Packers. You know, in the course of this 4-game winning streak, there have been so many contributors both on offense and defense. Mickey Spagnola had a wide range of guests to choose from. Let's see who Mickey chose to talk to this week.
Well, Bill, as you can see, I've got the guy this week, Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo, and even when he wears a stocking cap, he's got it on backwards. What's the deal?
No, we just, whatever we find in our locker that day, you know, whatever the trainers give us, we throw it on, I guess, sometimes, and happened to be this one today.
All right, Cowboys headed to Green Bay on Sunday to play the Packers. Now, without getting too heavy here, back in OTAs, you continued to talk about how you wanted this team to improve each day, get better in practice, each week. You talked about going through this process, and suddenly you go from 2-2 to 6-2, and you kind of look prophetic here on how you need to concentrate not on your record, but just improve play. So do you feel sort of vindicated when people said, oh, Tony Romo's boring me?
Well, if I'm boring you, it probably means I'm doing things the right way sometimes. But, you know, I think you just learn that it's all really about improvement. Trying to reach your goals and accomplishments in this game, they all stem from trying to get together as a unit, as a group of people, and trying to obtain something. And the only way to do that is to get better every time you step out on the field, in the weight room, you know, whenever we're up here. And I think that, you know, it's a great feeling when you can sense a feeling of improvement as an individual or as a unit. And I think for us, that's always been our motto, and I've tried to, you know, push it to all the guys, just keep getting better. You know, if you just keep getting better, the wins will take care of themselves.
Now, do you sense it, that it has taken place in the middle of just 8 games into the season?
Well, I think where I could see definitely that it's taken shape a little bit is you know, if you had a big game on a certain Sunday and you came back and there's that little lull, the first practice back, something you've accomplished something. Well, there hasn't been any of that. You know, as soon as we came back, each Wednesday is its own Wednesday. It's still a Wednesday to get better, still a Wednesday that you can improve. And, you know, we sit there and I tell the guys this week, you only have 24 practices left. 24, like Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays in the regular season. And so, you know, take advantage of it. This is one of 8 Wednesdays you have a chance to be better, to improve. And so there's only 8 of those left. And so take advantage of that. And if each guy keeps continuing to do that, it doesn't matter what happened in the football game. And by the end of the year and as the season goes on, you can be as good as you hope to be, I think.
The personality of the team seems to have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys sit down together and say, okay, this is the way we need to do it, or did it just sort of evolve after being together for a couple of years?
Well, I think some of the leaders of the team, you know, understood the approach we needed to take this approach and needed to do things in this manner. The coaches stressed it obviously as well, and you see a team of not a lot of egos. I think that allows you to have a chance to, no one's more important than anybody else. And when you step out on the field, it's just a matter of playing together and figuring out a way to win and to get better. And if that's, like I said, your approach each time you step out there, you know, it's a very easy approach. It's just a matter of going out and doing it.
Now that gets tested this week. You're 6-2,
Yeah.
You've made it to first place, you won 4 in a row. You got to play a Green Bay team that has struggled a little bit. So there's that singular focus still there heading into Sunday's game.
Yeah, no question it's there. I think for us, you look at these guys on tape, they're good. You know, their record is not, you know, indicative of how they actually are skill-wise. And it's going to be hard to move the ball against these guys. It'll be tough because they have good players and they have a good scheme. We have to play well, but you know, if we continue to do what we've been doing and continue to get better, we'll have a chance.
Now at the halfway point, can you explain this phenomena of Miles Austin? Now, maybe not a surprise to you guys, but maybe the extent to what he has done in just a very short time.
Anytime you're a young guy, it always ends up, and you come on the scene as he has, or you know, show people what you can do, a lot of it is out of your control as far as the opportunity for a large number of snaps. And in Miles' case, that's what it came down to. He just didn't have the same number of snaps. And it took him a while because he was raw when he first got here to improve. But you could see the ability was there. And he worked his butt off this offseason, and you know, it's showing. And I'm happy for him. But it happens all over the league. Every once in a while you see a guy and the guy's worked really hard and he has the ability. And he's tapped that potential, and you're seeing that side of it.
Everybody understands Miles Austin's speed, but he has become a better route runner that allows him to use that speed.
No question. I mean, Miles now gets in and out of his breaks much, much better than he did a couple years ago. And I think that's something he had to work on, but to his credit, he has. And he's gotten much better at it, and he's still continuing to improve and get better. And he, if you were able to see him every day, you'd love the kid and a lot of our receivers, because they really get better each time they come out here. And the work ethic they bring out here, it's not easy because those guys got to run every day. And for our timing, our rhythm, and things of that nature, you need to be out there putting forth 100% to make this thing go. And to his credit, he's done that.
So it kind of goes back to where we started the conversation about just work and getting better. Same thing with now Roy Williams. He has the good day against Philadelphia. He didn't give up on himself or start pouting and kept working.
So much of sports in general and trying to accomplish your goals is, I've said this once before, of having a belief in yourself that's stronger than the disbelief of others. Because you're always going to go through tough times. And if you have never gone through a tough time, then you're either not very good and no one really cares, or you just are lucky and it's coming at some point. So I really think that you just have to keep getting better and improving and believe in yourself. You believe that you can do it. And if you're not good enough and you can't do it, okay. But, you have to still try, and you have to give it everything you have over and over and over again, and eventually it'll be done, and you either did it or you didn't. But the only way to accomplish those goals and to see and reach your potential is to take that approach day in and day out. Disregard what everybody says.
So as you can see, we've got a salty veteran quarterback here. It's very philosophical. You're going back to Wisconsin for a third time to play the Packers, your home state. Is it just another game, or do you have a little bit of more anticipation getting sorted, go back home and play a football game?
Well, I mean, I've been there a few times. So
right.
I think first time or two it was very nostalgic in a small way, but now I feel like that salty old veteran you just said, that I get to go up there and try and win a football game, and that's what this is about. It's going to be hard to win up there because they have a great fan base who understand the game, and they're a good football team, but it'll be fun trying.
Still a fun place to go, though, and play at
Lambeau.
Yeah.
It's a great atmosphere. It's got a real college feel to it, in the sense that the whole community and everything takes into the game that day, and it's fun.
Well, I would imagine, unlike last week going to the game, you probably won't have any eggs hitting the bus on the way in. The people in Green Bay are civilized.
Up until about Sunday at 3:15, I'm sure they will.
There you go. All right, Tony, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, Bill, Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo, back to you.